Hi, everybody. It's Tanya. I hope you're doing well. And we're doing a video response to Katey Flowers. If I could only pick 10 decks to keep. Well, I'll never get rid of my decks, but if I had to choose, here's my top 10. And I put a few extras that I won't be opening in the background. I use them all the time, and I love them. But I put my number one, Dark Mansion. It has just been I can't say, it's like a soul deck. That phrase. The moment I saw it, I was in love. It just works so well for me. I use it every single day. I can't even sit in a room without it being near me. So I have quite a few copies of this because I just need it near me. Even if I'm not reading with it, sometimes I'm just looking at it. And all these decks, even the ones that are dark ones, they lift me up. They pick me up. They make me feel so good. So let's start with over here, the Halloween Tarot. I know it's Halloween Tarot, but I use it all the year long. It is the perfect images. It's like, brings out that little 7-year-old in you that's just so happy and feels good. And it reads so well, because, when we're reading for clients, we're reading for some serious subjects, and you need help keeping it light. I mean, you don't want to sugarcoat it, but we're talking about the worst things that happen in the world we're reading for. Because we're all people, and people do some messed up things. But this has just all these incredible images. I don't know if I went through the tower already, but it's my favorite card in this deck. It's this beautiful haunted mansion. It's so right on with the Rider-Waite. It's awesome, the Lion Tamer. Looks like a more grown-up Wednesday Addams. Oh, just such a beautiful deck. I don't like opening and closing tuck boxes, so I got a cigar box that I keep it in. You can get these for like $1 or $2 at the cigar stores. They have empty cigar boxes. Look at that death card. Isn't that the happiest card? And in reality, it is a very happy card. It's about transitioning. Frank, the Frankenstein's bride. Here it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this tower card. I know it's got upheaval and chaos, but I love it. So it's really important to pick decks that help you not feel too dragged into your client's stuff. I love this deck, Vanessa's Tarot. Very modern, feminist, fun, girly deck. And the cute stars on the back. Knight of Pentacles. See, it's a woman. And look, she can do it. She can handle stuff. She's got her welding torch or whatever and hammer. This is a very strong woman deck. And fashionable. I love the artwork. Modern. I love the Seven of Wands. She's like, these are my boundaries. Don't even cross them. You'll be sorry. And this looks like Jackie O is the King of Wands. I love that they put, because it's true. You don't have to be a man to be the king. The king is an energy. Your core cards are personalities. People, personalities. And they're each different stages of your development. Even though, an old person could be a page. They are in some new phase of their life, starting something new. And it's making them feel very young. And they're taking that leap of faith. And here is my Christmas weight deck from Tarot Collectibles. Got a plaid back. And this is incredibly beautiful. I love the snow. I think snow is so incredibly beautiful. Fresh snow in the sun or in full moonlight is so super glittery and beautiful. And in the moonlight, it's not just glittery, it's blue and purple glitter. So this is just like the most cheerful Rider-Waite-Smith. The colors are beautiful. Images are so beautiful. They're the same ones. It's a clone, But, dressed up with the theme of Christmas. Like the Santa hat here. Here he is sneaking away, but he's looking like he's singing tra-la-la-la-la. Just so happy. And here's Santa Claus with his reindeer. Here she's charming this reindeer, soothing him. Oh. Instead of our bull here, and our Leo here, and our Scorpion here, and Aquarius, we have these very typical Christmas themes with the gingerbread house, candy cane, pies with the holly leaves, candy. Here is Tarot of the Haunted House. I just love this deck so much. I work with it all the time. It makes me feel good. I work with it just like it's a regular deck. Not that it's a dark deck. Even though it's meant to be that way, this just works with me. It's so beautiful. Oh, and it's by Sasha. I've got upside down Graham. Lovers. The Chariot. We all need such a nice chariot. Two of Wands. It's just so cool. Here we got an exorcism going for the Hierophant, the priest, Pope, teacher. Ace of Swords. Looks like she's trying to slit her wrist. Just gorgeous. Your magician. Four of Cups. Boy, she doesn't just look bored. She looks kind of mad. How beautiful. Queen of Cups. I just love this deck. Here's the image on the back. The traditional card in this image. Just gorgeous. And Anthony's Modern Love Tarot. This is such a happy feeling love deck. Even though you read all the, negative stuff in it, it doesn't matter. You need just one deck to read with, but of course it's really nice to have a lot to pick for your moods. But look at all this fancy stuff she put on it, and it's gorgeous. And it hasn't been chipped. I've used this so much. Look at that. Oh, she did a great job. This is one of my favorite cards, the Two of Cups, because it just looks, they're older, they're happy, and so sweet in the garden, and they even got with little lovebirds up there. A little love pillow. Just so much happiness. Oh, I love this Ace of Wands. The new inspiration, passion with all these colors. Nine of Wands. She's so tired. She's like, oh my God, I wish these kids would, I love them so much, but please shut up. You're draining me. She so looks like a dominatrix, the devil. And she's even got, like this little whip and cat of nine tails handcuffs. I don't know what that one is. Here's the friends, your tribe. And they look like burlesque dancers. Six of Wands. Here's like Special Olympics, and he is the victor. Or maybe it's just any event and he still won despite being in a wheelchair. He is the victor. He was great. Oh, Queen of Swords. They always like to make her out to be cold, but she's not cold. She's very smart, intelligent, and she smiles when she wants to. Don't make her smile if she doesn't. No, don't make anybody smile if they don't feel like it. She's an elegant woman, strong. Just a gorgeous deck. Beautiful colors. Anthony pulled out all the stops. It's just perfect. And the nice chunky guidebook in there for all, and reading meanings for different types of love. Like if you're breaking up, just getting together. Oh, let me pull it out to show you. Because this is really a very special guidebook. Six of Swords, general love meaning, single and loving it. Ready for love and dating, committed relationship, struggling relationship, the end of the relationship. So I just had to point that out to you. And lots of spreads in there too. I'm going to come back to this last because it's my very favorite. Here is the Bonestone and Earthflesh by Evelyn Cameron and Anna Tureen. I love this deck so much. Look at the Seven of Wands. She is kicked ass. And she is like, here is my boundaries. And none of these people are going to cross it. They're not even thinking of it. Look at this Six of Pentacles. They're sharing. They're giving her love and affection. And she is giving them, or him, giving them food. And it's a fun experience for both of them. And this Queen of Wands is gorgeous. This is very much, you see a lot of yourself and your ancestors in this deck. And there's lots of hidden images that you will find as you look into the cards. That one's a sad tower. Well, here's one that is more obvious to see the hidden images, like the key, this bird, spider web, the moon. This is probably more that I'm not seeing at the moment. This makes me think of my grandmother. Yeah, she worked with bones. They really worked with real things, you know, didn't use fancy things. Like we can just buy all these fancy things for runes and casting, and we have all these choices for decks. So here's my Bonestone. I couldn't find my very favorite Everyday Witch tarot. I have one where I colored this blue glitter, and I searched for it all morning. So here's one I bought off Amazon. I thought it was a board game. It said board game. I was so curious. It's just, I think, a fake version of the deck. And I have the real one and the mini real one, and I couldn't find either one. And I use them all the time. How can I not find them? Very frustrated. But the glittering edges I put on there are so gorgeous. I love this Temperance. She's doing the tree pose. Getting her moderation and balance feeling inside of her by doing her yoga. Oh, isn't this gorgeous for the star? Oh, look at this one. The moon. Here we see the little kitty, but if you look in the water, you see it's a big black panther. That's what this little kitty sees. That's what's hidden inside this little kitty. He's like, I'd eat you. I love this Everyday Witch Tarot. This is a new deck to my collection, but I love it so much instantly. I have lots of Alice in Wonderlands. I love that story. But this one is so beautiful. I love the way she put it together. It's a collage style. Really nice stock. It's like almost linen. See, you can see it's on the thin side, but it goes right back. Shuffles great. Oh, look at that Eight of Cups. Even though he knows it's not going to work, it's still such a beautiful card. Oh, look at this strength card. There's the caterpillar smoking the hookah for the Hierophant. This caterpillar is the wise man, the teacher, your priest. Here is the lovers. And her yelling at, they're probably very much in love, and this is how their love relationship looks. But to me, I'm like, I don't want that. For me, my husband, love is very loving, nice, giving and taking, sharing, gentle, kindness. Even if we get upset, we never yell at each other. It's just not us. I'm a Virgo, he's a Taurus. We're both very down-to-earth people. Isn't that gorgeous? The second most used, the light Seer. See, this one I colored glittery green. The light in here doesn't show the glitter as well as in my kitchen, but it is gorgeous. And I just love this deck so much. I'm from California, so these all look like people I know. And the Hangman, I love this. She's on the yoga thing. I forget what it's called. We could do all these poses on it. I thought that's Three of Cups. Their soul tribe, their group they share everything with. Oh, this is a great death and rebirth card. I love this lovers. Her hair is sweeping over them, and it's like just bringing them, both their hairs, and bringing them like closer to each other. She's pulling them closer by his. Just, Chrisanne Donnelly did such a beautiful deck with this. Knight of Cups, this knight in shining armor. I love the devil card in this. Looks like a guy I dated. And he was not a bad guy. He was a great guy. Here he is. Hot. Yes. Now we get to my number one, the Dark Mansion. I always need this near me. This is, it feels so good. I know a lot of people associate this with Tim Burton and Halloween, but this is a very much everyday deck. Yes, we have lots of skulls, but I have skulls on my table all the time. Lots of people do. I have, well, they're not like animals or human skulls, but they're crystal skulls. The artwork is incredible. And there's lots of cool things to see. Here's the lovers, like, look at that girl. She's like thinking, how am I going to break those two people up? And this is so perfect for the Ten of Pentacles, showing the family legacy in the generations. And even the pet. The cups. The Two of Cups is awesome in this. He looks like a young Scrooge. Oh, look, a vampire for the Hangman with his bat. They're both hanging upside down. And it's got a lot of familiar images, you know, like this looks like Kiki's delivery service, even with her cat. A magician. I know lots of people think clowns are scary looking, but this is a very cheery looking clown. But the dog's like, nah, let's not jump off this cliff. Just great images. And I love that Eight of Swords. So beautiful. They didn't even tie her up with, you know, the sashes. And she can just pull those out of her dress, walk right out. Nothing is really binding her. Well, I'm not finding the Two Cups. It's 78 cards, so it would take a very long time to find it. But it has two of all these different creatures in there falling in love, like the two worms and the apple and the people, and there's birds. Look, the leash of the dog is turning into a river behind her. There's the wolf. Her face is the moon. And this totally reminds me of Jack being stabbed in the back. And I always think, poor Bone Daddy. This looks like Jack too. Oh, I love this devil. Isn't she gorgeous? Well, I hope you enjoyed this. This is if I could only pick 10 decks. Very hard to do. Like, I put those in the background because I work with that a lot too. The Tarot of the Vampires and the Chicoli deck and the Gentle Heart. But I only went through 10 of them. So I hope you enjoyed that. Did I ring the bell? I'm going to ring it to send us out the lovely energy. I hope you're all doing well and taking care of yourselves and your family, and everything's going great. Many blessings to all of you. Hugs and kisses. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. Take care, everybody. Mwah! Loves, kisses. Bye, everybody.